let's get started with the most inspiring stories of our fraternity here. And to start with the proceedings, I want to invite a guest of honor for the day today, who's really taken up that, effort to be present with us today. And her name is Priyanka Manwani. And I'd like to invite her as, a member. And before I invite her in, let me first invite her in, that she's a certified nutritionist who's helping a whole lot of women achieve her health goals. She really, really believes in making, sustainable, holistic health. And today I know that, when we talk about sustainable health, it makes all the sense. She's focusing on bio-individuality and offering a lot of beautiful, holistic solutions. So I want to bring in on board Priyanka Manwani, and let's allow her to unmute herself and be able to switch on. You can switch on your camera, Priyanka. You can switch on your camera. Lovely. A very good evening, Priyanka.
Hi, how are you?
Yes, very, very well. Can we all give a big round of applause to Priyanka present here? Virtual applause will also do. Beautiful. So Priyanka, thank you so much, first of all, for coming in on a special day to inspire.
It's my pleasure.
Right. And, I would just leave it to you and go out all the day, way and, share what would you like to say about how you've been able to evolve and really see the true chapters of success for yourself. The stage is all yours.
Thank you, Gopika. It was a wonderful session so far. I really enjoyed listening to you. It was very good. So as you mentioned, I am a certified nutritionist, but I would just like to share my journey quickly. I'm a mother to a son of 5-year-old, and my husband Jitesh is into webinar, and Gopika knows him very, very well. So I started, my career as a chartered accountant, and I am a CA by profession. And like any other profession, it requires a lot of determination to complete that. And I pursued that after becoming a CA. I did my job and everything, but somehow I was not very happy with the way things were going, because it was not the calling, like it was not my thing. But nevertheless, then the marriage, every woman goes through some ups and downs with the family, and and when you have children, so you have to give a big chunk of your time to the children. And once it was settled at home and with my son, then I decided I won't go back to the CA profession, because that is not something that I enjoy doing. So I would just like to mention here that the enjoying the work, it is a luxury, and it has become affordable now in this time. And I know a lot of women who are doing so many things now, since education is accessible online. Like I have one of my relatives, she was 50-year-old. She's pursuing tarot card reading and the chart reading. So that is so I feel that is so encouraging. Why? Because by that time the children grow up and you don't have anything, to look forward to. So now women are empowered that way, that they can pursue whatever they want. And I was so surprised that at the nameplate of her house, she finally wrote that I'm the whole designation. And I was taken aback that, okay, now this generation is also very well aware, and women want to do, irrespective, the husband earns a lot of money, but women need the sense of security. So this was a very striking, this was few days back that I saw, which I wanted to mention. So since I started to, get into health, and it had to start from the scratch. It was a very self-navigating journey, and there was no godfather, godmother to guide you. And I had a lot of depths, and the lack of support from home also, that you had a set profession. My parents were like, what are you doing now? And why do you want to do it? So, but eventually I persisted, and the consistency was the key. And I found a lot of mentors. I explored. I went alone to learn. and I left my son at home for 6 days, and I did all these things to get where am I today. And today I'm in a position that I can decide that, okay, this is the right thing, this is the right education, and I'm convinced with it. So I know that what my conviction is now related to the health and the nutrition. Besides, um, I feel that it is easy to get distracted also, because looking at the Instagram profiles, like I started my Instagram page like 3 years back, and I was so hesitant, although I was a very good speaker all throughout, but after all this, and changing the profession and starting to post your videos, it was not easy. I was very hesitant and I had a lot of resistance to it. Jaisa bhi tha, but I kept at it. But eventually, I also have one angle, if I can just have your view, that once, we enter into the postings and all. So at certain time, you get a little distracted that should I do this because it will look good? Should I do this because this is, so we distract from the main content and essence of it. And which I kept aligning myself that I have to focus on good content and information which is not readily available, because that is another challenge, that Google knows everything. So what else do you know? So just reading won't help. You have to just go into the depth of things, and how do we manage the time is another chapter altogether, that you have to give time to your personal health, which is, I feel, the most non-negotiable thing, because for a woman to stay active and to stay in good shape affects her self-image and how we treat ourselves in front of people, like we go in parties and how do we feel. So women have a lot of complexes. That is also a big challenge today. And abhi, these days aesthetics are so important, that you your skin looks a certain way, your hair should be this way. So to keep your mind sane and to keep your emotions at the right place, you should know that where to invest your time in. Because I know another set of women who are homemakers. They're taking care of the kids. The kids have grown up, but then their focus is in the page three parties, the way they get ready, the way they look. And I'm sure a lot of you must have seen such women, that this is all they do. But I feel that we have a lot of potential to do other things also, besides just dressing up and showing stuff. And internally, you feel like so complex. And so that is my take on that. And
I think that was really lovely to hear. And I really wanted to just, listen out onto your side of the struggle. Very happy to hear that, it actually is a common story at the end of the day, behind our minds. And so I just wanted to ask you that, when you said that you were facing the video fear and, you were questioning yourself,
yes,
will I be able
yes,
to do
yes.
it? But having known that, and I want to let everyone know, so, I've known, Priyanka's husband and Jitesh very closely, and he's been into video making. And so, how does it come to you that, getting inspired or getting intimidated? How would you say things sound your mind?
It's both.
Yeah.
Inspiring and intimidating, both. At the end of the day, you have a certain personality, and you need a push, of course. You need good guides and mentors, but then you should just take a breath and think that what personality do I have, and what should I reflect? Because if you just keep faking it for very long, it won't be a long lasting game. So for
So
videos, I feel you should be true, and just be yourself in the videos, no matter whatever it is. You are not judging yourself. Just, yeah.
I think it's not just about you, Priyanka. I've struggled it all the way through, but something that we fear, and I want to tell this to everyone here, something that we fear, the moment we start doing it, there's nobody happier than what we can be, because we really feel it's a day that, we've made it for us. And,
Yes.
and the more we're able to continue, it becomes even better. So I think that's a mutual feeling. So that's coming in from Priyanka. So Priyanka, what would be your word of advice to the community today?
I feel that today you have a lot of power in your hand that you can do what you want. This is my thing because this is I have personally experienced, and this is not just about work. It is about how do you manage your home. You have so much. You don't have to feel burdened, and you don't have to feel left out and just like little what the previous generation was, because today we have power and we can do it. It is
Absolutely.
and the videos, I think it is one of the best tools. Even Gopika would really endorse it. And you can go out and express yourself. It will change your personality and it will get the good out in you eventually.
Absolutely, Priyanka. That's a perfect piece of advice for the community. We can and we must keep trying. And, each day when we're making that progress, that is what actually makes the difference. So thank you
Absolutely.
so much once again. I think, your
Thank
words
you.
truly I wanted to hear straight coming
Yeah,
from your heart, extremely honest and extremely delighted to have you on board with us. Thank you so much, Priyanka.
my pleasure. Thank you.
Okay, so that was Priyanka with us today, and I am happy to see that she's already spoken, into her first success story.